All right, guys, we got a good show for you today. We have Daughtry Richardson. He goes to Miami Central, Arizona State, Kentucky, Miami, West Virginia, Florida State. Those are some of the schools that have offered him. Thanks for coming on, man.
Anytime. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so, we always start out with like 3 would you rathers to get things going, then we get right into questions. First one, would you rather have a mullet haircut or a ponytail haircut?
I gotta say a mullet because it look doggish. When you're on the football field, a mullet look doggish. Like it look like don't go against that dude.
Yeah,
he got a mullet. A mullet.
Scared of him a bit. I feel like
a
little bit of intimidation.
So I gotta say a mullet.
Yeah. Okay. The next one was in honor of May the 4th. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader for the rest of your life?
I gotta say breathe like Darth Vader because it's scarier. It's scary. It's gonna scare everybody away. You feel me? So I gotta say Darth Vader. Breathe like Darth Vader.
Yeah, that would come in handy on the football field. Final one. Would you rather only eat cheese for a year or not be able to eat cheese for a year?
Not be able to eat cheese for a year.
That's a smart choice. I can't give up my meat, man. I can't.
Yeah, you feel like nah, yeah, I can't do it. So not eat cheese for a year.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking into, everything. We always kind of look before we, have people come on, and your interesting high school journey. You're at 3 schools in a few years. Can you talk about your journey and how like you're in Tallahassee, you went to Miami Edison, then you went to Miami Central. Can you kind of go through that whole situation?
Yeah. So my freshman year, I was at Gabi, a school in Tallahassee, Florida. You said it already. Gabi. I was at Gabi. I'm thinking I'm gonna finish my year. I'm thinking I'm gonna finish all my years at Gabi because that's where I'm from. That's why I was born and raised in Tallahassee. So I'm thinking I'm gonna finish all my years at Gabi. So I don't gotta worry about transfer anywhere. The transfer not even on my mind.
Yeah.
The school, Gabi was the best school in Tallahassee. It's like a Miami Central. It's fourth time state title, and we were trying to go get one with the team we had. We had a pretty good team, so we was trying to go get another ring for that team for our school. So thinking, so my freshman year, I played my freshman year on JV. Freshman year finished it. Sophomore year, I was battling to be on varsity. So I got on varsity my sophomore year. I fought through adversity. I lost my old girl, my mama. So then that's what really made me. That's what really like it threw me a little bit, like threw me back because I lost my world, my rock, my everything. So like that's what happened. So then that's when I wanted a fresh start, a new start. So me and my dad packed up. We moved to Miami, and we got a better start, a new start. Everything good now. Then that's when I went to Edison. So I went to Edison. Because that was the best option for me at the end of the day. That was the best option. That was, it was a good option. Telling me I could start my junior year at left tackle, the position I played, the position I love, the sport I love. I love football. So I came there, and the team we had was a state title team. We had everybody. You probably know him. Francis, Elijah, Leon. Like you know them big time cats out there. Great. I played with them boys. So the team we had and the O-line we had, the O-line was beefy. We beefy. We big out there. Over 6. Everybody over 6 foot. We beefy out there. Yeah. We get it. We had Keith, the best quarterback I've ever played with. He made it way easy. He took the thinking out of the game, everything. So I gotta say, being at Edison was a good time. It was a good time being at Edison, meeting new brothers, bonding with them, and everything. So after we went to the 3rd round playoffs, we lost to Chaminade. You feel me? Chaminade just played a better game than us. Can't be mad. You gotta give it credit when it's due. Yeah. I gave it up all, but the scoreboard was 28-0. It kind of hurt because we was right there. We only needed one more game, and we would have went to state. We went to state. We needed one more game. We was going to state. But yeah, so after the season happened, after the Edison season happened, I ended up moving. I moved with my grandma closer to Central. So it really wouldn't make no sense to take that 40-30 minute drive all the way up there, Edison and stuff. So we made the best decision for us was to move, transfer schools to Central. So I'm at Central. I love it. I love the competition, competing against the the studs every day. You know Wesley, you know Ruben Bain, you know all them boys out there. Competing against them cats every day made me a better person. They fast. So it definitely helped me pick up my speed in the game. Everything helped me do a lot. So I gotta say that's the problem. Like the problem with the transfer. I transferred 3 schools in 3 years, but that don't mean count me out though, because at the end of the day, I'm a stud at football. I'm a dog at football. I got the dog mentality at football. You feel me? So that don't mean count me out.
Yeah. My parents just moved, bought a place in Florida. Our team here is like number 1 in the state, and everyone really has heard of Miami Central. I mean, I went down there, Florida, in 2 weeks. I was looking at high school football. You guys are on the map down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It's big time. And I feel like people don't count you out. I mean, a lot of people help out with this. I mean, I transferred from one school, then I went back to that school because it's just
Yeah.
it's all the fit, man. It's like what's best for you at the time, right time. You know what I mean? It's like
Yes, sir. So
doesn't
that was
um we always like to talk about it because it became a big like topic. 21s got screwed with recruiting, couldn't meet anyone. A lot of people committed without even talking to coaches. How is it for your guys' class, like talking to people and stuff?
definitely. So since we're not able to go visit, since we're not able to go see face to face, make face to face contact, talk to them face to face, since we're not able to do none of that because of the dead period. But just being just talking to them through like over the phone, it sometimes get boring because dang, I want to see the facility, I want to see the campus, I want to see everything, I want to see the weight room, I want to see everything. Show me what you got, because I want you to sell your school the best. I want you, because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna sell a school, they're gonna sell a program, they're gonna sell everything, the good things. They ain't gonna never tell you the negatives about their program, because college program feel like they got the best of the best in the business. So just being able to talk to them over the phone, they sending me facts every day about their program, about everything. Them just sending me facts and stuff, talking to them over the phone, building relationships with them. It's kind of helpful because when you go there, you already know who they is.
Yeah.
So you already know who they is, but you just meet them face to face. So that's really it.
Yeah. For me with recruiting, it was like we did Zoom and they're like, here's a campus tour of our weight room.
Yeah.
Here's a campus tour of our lunchroom. Like, that's a very nice virtual lunchroom. Like, I really just wanted to visit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you can make any picture look better in person, man. You can make anything.
You feel me? So I got 3 visits set up right now. ASU June 4th through the 6th, FSU June 11th, and Kentucky June 18th. And those and the 2 officials, I'm saving those for the I'm saving that for like go to the game, go to one of the big time games out there, like FSU versus Notre Dame. That's always gonna be packed out. Or you feel me? Like any big time game out there. So I'm saving those, and those are my 3 officials right then and there. So we're just gonna see what it's like in person, able to see what it's like in person. No more over the phone, no more virtual visits, no more none of that.
Yeah. I feel, that I was people are fortunate, you guys especially, it's like, did you take any advice from like people? Because for me, one of my best friends committed to West Virginia for football. And I asked him, how I should, make my decision or what the big things he took into account. Do you ever ask any players like that were older than you what made them make that decision?
They always said they always told me you only got one shot. Make that shot count, because you only shooting one time. So make that shot count, because you only got one decision. You can't go back and say, nah. Once you sign that paper, you gone. You them now. You one of them. You're a no. You're being BBN. Like you one of them. You're a Gator. Like once you sign the paper, it's over. So they always say you only got one shot. Make the best decision for yourself, not for your family, not for your friends, because it's your decision at the end of the day. If you want to go far away, that's your decision. Don't make it because of your family or none of that. So that's what they always tell me.
Yeah. I want to get one more question in about that recruiting stuff, and then I want to get into you as a person. That's why we do this. But I was always wondering, growing up in Florida, you have big schools, Florida, Florida State, Miami. Is it like a pressure for you guys? Some of you guys recruits getting like feeling those big schools, like especially being in Florida, like they're right next to you and they're all close, few hours away.
Uh, I gotta say, yeah, because they're gonna recruit you the hardest because you right in their backyard.
Yeah.
So they gonna miss up on the big time athlete that's really out there. So I gotta say, Miami, Florida, Florida State, they recruit me the hardest because
Yeah.
they want me. You feel me? So because we right in their backyard. Like, how can we miss a kid that's right in the backyard, that's big as him, good as him, move good as him, everything, fast, strong, everything. So
Yeah.
I gotta. It's a lot of pressure when coming down to them because like, who do I choose? Because all y'all great programs, y'all got great history, a legacy there, everything. Y'all built the foundation already. So I gotta say, it's a lot of pressure, but it's good though.
Yeah, we have Ohio State here. Pretty much anyone in a 200-mile radius goes to Ohio State because there's no
Yeah.
other, schools. So I just wonder because that's how Florida's a lot different. You as a person, right? Growing up, when did you like know football was a sport for you? Who got you into it? All that
So my 8th grade year, I started playing football. I played guard, like I played right guard, because I was bigger. I was way fatter, bigger. So I started playing football my 8th grade year, thinking like I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. I like this. It's okay. The hitting was fun and stuff. The hitting was fun. Running over kids and stuff. It was fun because I was always bigger than kids.
stuff.
So I felt overpowered, like overpowered.
Yeah,
So being bigger than kids and weighing more than kids and be able to use my strength on the other kids, it was fun. Like, so I was just dominating, had a dog mentality. So that's when I first fell in love with football. And nobody really got me into football. It was just one of them things like, I want to play football. I want to see how it is. I want to see if I fall in love with it. I want to see if I'm really had a passion for the game that most of these NFL players have for this game. So I fell in love with football like my sophomore year, because that's my sophomore year. I got an offer from FAMU, my first offer from FAMU. So that's when I fell in love to it, because I was like, oh, this really can take me out of my situation that I'm going through and everything. Like I could be eating for free for the next 3 to 4 years. I could be living for free without having to worry about nothing. I could be getting money for free without having to worry about anything at all. So that's when I fell in love with the game. Like
yeah,
my first year, I played JV. I was riding the bench because everybody big as me now.
yeah,
There's a bunch of Daughtry Richardsons out there.
yeah,
So everybody out there big as me. So I had to humble myself because I was in just the middle school bullying little kids.
yeah.
So I gotta say, like, I fell in love my sophomore year because that's when I was on varsity. We traveling, we playing big time teams, everything. That's when I fell in love with it because I was like, I love this. Like, the competition different, everything different about this. So that's when I fell in love with it. Was really my sophomore year.
Yeah, it's never too late, as I always tell people on the show. I mean, many people have said, well, I tell always people I watch it, it's like, it's never too late. You can always like do whatever you want, man. Yeah, this one, I feel like you might have the same answer as me. My biggest influence was my grandpa passed away. That was what made me strive to be better. He was like the big guy for me. He was always there for me. Who had the biggest influence on you in your career?
I got to save my mom because when I lost my mom, that's when I really lost myself. I lost myself for a good amount of time. For a good couple months, I lost myself, not knowing if I wanted to continue to play football or not knowing if I wanted to keep pushing or not. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I fell deep into a hole. But then once I really got myself out that hole, I realized who I was at the end of the day, and I realized that like my mom raised soldiers at the end of the day. So it's like that she was my biggest influence. She the reason I'm here now. She the reason that I'm going so hard for her. That I'm trying to graduate early, enroll early in college and stuff. That I'm trying to go touch millions for her. She always gonna be my motivation. She always gonna be my trigger. Like if I'm feeling down one day, she gonna come help me. Even though she's not here physically, but she here spiritually. So that's what I see it as. And she gonna always be with me regardless. Like always. Before the games, after the games, during the games, when I'm in the field, in the trenches, with the apes, dogging people out. You feel me? She gonna always be there.
Yeah, I respect that answer. I respect, that's really cool. It's awesome, that you have that mentality and how you go about it. Football wise, you kind of talked about it sophomore year, starting, what are you really trying to like work on? Because I feel like, you've had a couple years of varsity experience, if you do go early, that's, closer than you expected. How are you trying to prepare to get ready?
I'm trying to get prepared because when I early enroll in college, I'm only gonna be 17. I'm gonna be going against grown man, actually grown man, 20s, they in their 20s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going grown man. Like he could be my daddy as I've grown. So definitely say when I'm going into college, I'm not afraid to start a fight with a grown man at all.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to start a fight with a grown man at all.
You could be 24 now with that new rule. Some of them 24 years old.
You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go into the college. I'm gonna step on campus, wherever college I choose, wherever I go. I'm gonna step onto that campus and I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna step into it because I'm here now. Like I'm here. So I'm gonna tell myself I'm not afraid to start a fight with a grown man, nor I'm afraid to compete with a grown man to take his spot from football because we all got one goal. We all trying to make it. We all trying to make it to the top. We all want to touch millions one day. So just stepping into that, I'm gonna have that mentality that I'm not afraid to start a fight with a grown man, nor am I afraid to work out with the big dogs, big pups, because I am a big dog too, but just not on y'all level yet. But I will get there.
Yeah. Okay. And final few questions. So, all this experience in sports and just different life things. What do you think is the best piece of advice you ever heard from anyone?
I definitely gotta say, just be humble.
Yeah.
That's it. Be humble, because sometimes I got too cocky. I got too cocky. I let all the stuff going around me. I let it ink me up, thinking I'm the big dog, thinking I'm the best in the city.
Yeah.
Like which I gotta say, it's good. I am the best. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm the best at what I do. I'm the best at my position. I'm the best at everything. Yeah. Top lineman in South Florida. You can look it up. It's me. So I gotta say, just being humble, like remain humble always, because it could get taken real quick. Yeah. So I gotta say, that's the best advice I heard. Just being humble. Just stay humble. Don't let all this stuff get to your head. But just know, if anybody try you, you know who you really is at the end of the day. I'm a top dog. So if you wanna, don't try me, because I'm a top dog. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna eat you up and I'm gonna spit you out. Like that's it. I'm a top dog.
Yeah, it's like that mentality. It's like you're a nice guy off the field or court, and it's like on the court, man. That's it. You click that zone. You in the zone. Like sometimes I can't even hear anything around me. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like that zone, and then once it's over, it's like you're snapped back to reality, man.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's how it is.
Crazy. I saw this. I'm assuming there's got to be a special meeting around it. July 26th. You said that's when you're planning to commit. Why July 26th?
I'm planning to commit in July 26th because that is my mom's birthday.
Okay.
I was supposed to commit, but me and Pops felt like we rushed the decision.
Yeah.
Because we got official visits, we didn't see how it was going to view the colleges.
Very smart. I like to say that's a very smart decision.
So we slowed it down. So we pushed the date further because June, we know we could take all our visits in June, and then July, that's when we'll commit in July. So we just slowed it down and played it smart. So July 26th is my mom's birthday. So I will be making my decision on my mom's birthday to honor her.
That's awesome. Very smart to take your visits. I suggest that a lot. Final question. It's always our hardest one. We always finish off with it. So when your football career is over, down the line, how do you want people to remember your name?
I gotta say, I want people to remember my name because everybody from North Florida, like when I was staying in North Florida, everybody said I wasn't gonna make it in South Florida football. Yeah. They said I was a top dog. They said I wasn't gonna be this. They said I wasn't gonna do this. They said a bunch of stuff. They talked down on my name. But knowing me, I survived. I made it through. And I made it through. I'm a top dog. You can look me up now. I'm a top dog in South Florida. Top O-lineman in South Florida. Like I'm like 5. That's the top 5. So I gotta say, just being a top dog in South Florida just made me the best. So I gotta say, I want people to remember me that he's a top dog, and he made it through South Florida, because South Florida, way more competition, is different.
Yeah.
So that's really it.
Yeah, well, Daughtry, we really appreciate you coming on. Getting to give you guys a voice is what we try to do. All these guys on it, so it means a lot that you could come on and talk to us.
Hey, anytime. I appreciate it. I appreciate you myself. Sorry for not joining earlier. I was just busy and stuff.
No, man,
but
we're all busy, dude. The amount of last second workouts and stuff that happens, it's part of the grind. That's what we're talking about. This stuff, man.
So I appreciate it once again, and thank you.
Thank you, man.